I think that people automatically, not you, sis, but people automatically hear the term divesting and they think it's a relationship or like, like has to do with the opposite sex. But I can tell you that me divesting was way bigger than that. I've never told this story on TikTok that I can think of, but I'm going to tell y'all what happened to me last year. So after I had packed my entire life up when I was living in Illinois in my nice 3-bedroom, 2.5-bathroom house with 2-car garage, full driveway. I mean, I'm just thinking about how great it was, right? Affordable mortgage, just peaceful situation to move down here to do a business venture with some people in my family. A lot of stuff started going downhill. And then in the midst of everything going downhill, my dog ended up dying. Now, I had my dog almost 12 years. And if you know, if you had a dog that long and you had it since it was like a little bitty puppy, she was like 5 months old, you know how devastating that could be because it was just like so much stuff going on. And with everything that was going on between me relocating, the business going wrong, my dog dying, me having a hard time finding a place to stay, all of that, I literally had a mental break. I would be out here in these streets watching myself go through the motions, but I was not mentally present. And I actually explained this to my psychiatrist and my therapist and stuff like that. And they were like, whoa, like you really were aware of what was going on, but you just weren't present. But the thing that caused me to divest from a lot of things and a lot of people that no longer serve me, and I'm talking about friendships. I'm talking about people in my family. I'm talking about work, everything, quit my job, did everything, was because out of all the years that I have been there for other people, being supportive, whether it was on the phone, whether it was financially, whether it was through actions, doing all this stuff, I found myself in a situation that when I needed people to be there for me, they could not. And it was alarming that the guy that I was dating, he had just met me, but he was more aware that something was going on with me than people who actually knew me for 10, 15, hell, my whole damn life. They didn't even know what was going on. They couldn't even identify. They didn't even know what to say to me, right? But he did. And that was an eye-opener. That was an eye-opener for me. I'm going to do a part 2. I don't think a lot of people even know how it feels when you are the person that is always giving, the person that people can actually rely on, the one that they count on. I don't think that a lot of people really truly understand what it takes, the level of energy, mental capacity that it takes to be that person. And I say that because most people are so used to taking, they don't know how to give. And I was having this conversation with my sister. I have a twin, by the way. And I was telling her that it feels like there's an awakening that's coming over a lot of good people, genuine, good-hearted people who literally have said, I'm sick of this shit. I am tired. And they are literally walking away from people, period. This started for me over a year ago. I started divesting from people over a year ago. This didn't even have anything to do with me being in a relationship. It didn't. I started to look at situations and people in my life, in my circle, people who had been around in my life for years. And there was something that came over me that was like, you need to let them go. You need to let that go. You need to let them go. I quit my whole job last year. I think it was like November 1st. I quit my job. I ain't had no job since then. Quit, started doing my job full time. It was like a shedding process. I was literally letting people and letting things that no longer served me go. And when I started letting go of people, letting go of feelings, letting go of things that were not meant for my good, and I started focusing on me and understanding me and getting to a really healthy mindset and started setting boundaries, because now I have strong boundaries, really strong boundaries. I literally began to soar. I began to grow. I began to have a sense of peace that came over me. And when I tell you that this is the happiest that I have been I can remember being my entire life, when I started just worrying about me. And the guy that I was telling you about, the best thing he told me? He said, you got to put your life jacket on and save yourself. You cannot save other people. And I took that with me and I ran with it.